the sweetest thing. Yeah. I live all the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back, Are you ready for more?
I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. We're live at the CompuBox Academy. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tale of the tape. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting Deontay.
This bout is scheduled for...
And this one has all of those high hopes for this battle between these two athletes. He misses with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
God, we see much more, much better. We've been spoiled. I'm not being unfair. I'm not being unfair saying it's a little boring. It's not boring. We've probably just been spoiled.
Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump over, and every time you see him, take a big, deep breath. Bang him down, body and head, be smart, change your angle, go out there and finish him. He's ready.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. And there's the bell to start round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You'd like to see more jabs.
I've been in some boring fights, trust me. I know what it feels like. You've got to get out of that rock because there's a lot of pressure, especially when you hear a boo in the crowd, especially when you hear the opposite corner, especially when you can hear a pin drop. It means they're thinking...
So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree, I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.
You are the sweetest thing. Yeah. I left all the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back. Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Regrets, oh, I have a few. Yeah. I tried to change what I cannot undo. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be...
Deon Smokin' Joe Frazier. His 3 battles with Muhammad Ali.
This bout
Expectations are These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Perfect punch. Oh, and there he caught him with a stiff jab. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
All right.
The clock is ticking. They've got him hurt, but can they finish? They somehow weathered the storm. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He misses with that jab.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter right hand again. Neither man really defending themselves. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Both of these men showing exceptional chins. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Great counter right hand there. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't.
On to the second round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Perfect counter shot. Good counter punching. Nice job landing that left counter punch. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the ropes. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Put him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Both men step back for just a moment. Lands with the right counter. Nice exchange here from both men. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch.
We've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
They exchange punches. Perfect counter lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot with the right hand. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. And there's the bell for round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He missed with that jab. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw.
He needs to just land one big shot, but can he do it? No, we don't see a knockdown. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Gets out of the way of that left hand. Nice score again with the left hand. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. He threw the hook, didn't land. Left counter scores. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that lap. Back at it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Beautiful counter punch. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
just misses with that big right hand. Got out of the way of that right hook. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few. Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Nice counter. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
On to the fifth we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That left counter was perfectly timed. Not a lot of defense here at all. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. Both men step back for just a moment. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That counter shot lands. They've got the momentum. They've got... There's the bell to start round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
This can be so frustrating when you're such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Good left counter that lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system.
Oh, Wilder just got clipped, and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. He's got him right where he wants him. Now what? Can he close the show? Apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again. Beautiful counter shot. Missed him with that. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Nice counter shot. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
There's the bell to start round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's a counter shot. Nice exchange here from both men. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. How did he absorb that hook? Left part. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. I don't believe what we're seeing here. Can you imagine if he knocks out Joe Frazier? And he goes down. Not looking good for him right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Frazier is in trouble again. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Unfortunately, this fighter... There's the bell to start round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
And a counter left. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to
Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Look at him trying to fight his way out of this. He might just want to hold on and play some defense. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back. He misses with that jab. These two are the perfect dance partners. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. He fails to score with that left hook. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. Both men step back for just a moment. They both want the knockout. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the score. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Both men step back for just a moment. Fantastic punch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Why are they throwing punches? They should be playing defense right now. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
Looks like this fighter did not work on defense this training camp. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
This is the 10th. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. It's all offense all the time. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Big right hand just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time. This is the 11th. We've entered the championship rounds. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice exchange here from both men. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
You've got to be courageous.